Hi guys, Everyday Knife Guy here with another multi-tool review, and today we're looking at the Leatherman Style PS. And if I bring this up the camera, you can see the model on there. So if we look at the box before we get started, it's a small standard Leatherman box. You can see on this hand Style PS and the model number. Comes in here just with a small schematic of the tools on this, and some other models in the range also on that. Nothing too special. So this is I guess a small keychain tool from Leatherman. They do a number of tools in that size range. They actually do two versions of the Style that I know of. They do the PS and the CS, and the main differences are, well, let's just open this up and we'll soon see. The main differences are the chassis tool on the PS are these spring-loaded pliers, and on the CS it is spring-loaded scissors. So the other main difference is the CS has scissors here and has a knife blade in this handle. The PS has pliers here and has scissors in this handle. So what that means is this model doesn't actually have a knife blade at all, which means that according to Leatherman it is aeroplane friendly and will not be taken off you when you try and go through security. Now I wouldn't I wouldn't be chancing that myself, but yeah, apparently it is Transport Authority approved. So yeah, this is the basics of the tool. Let's just close it up again and have a look at the overall form. It's quite a sleek little thing. You can see it's based around this large carabiner at one end. I say large, it takes a large part of the tool itself, but it's actually quite small and wouldn't be too obtrusive on your keys. Has another little hole here you could use for a lanyard, I guess. And this little spring-loaded carabiner is quite nice. It's actually quite a nice design. Has an additional loop on this side to make it easier for you to get hold of. And yeah, just nicely designed. Now you get this in either a red or black, so you have the silver with this part being black or red. And the overall design is actually quite nice. It's similar to their kind of Skeletool idea, but this is fairly budget. You can put these up for around $20–25 on Amazon.com, so it's not an expensive tool, and great for a little keychain. In terms of size, it's really not very big at all. Let's have a look at something to compare it with. This is a Victorinox Classic, so it's a small Victorinox, and you can see the actual body part of this tool is really not any longer than that. It's not a whole lot wider and not a whole lot thicker either, so it's really pretty small and pretty compact. So you have your main branding and logo on there. On this side, I can get it to focus. Oops. We have Leatherman inscribed onto this plate here, and same on this side. And as you can see, before you just grab it at the top here, these holes give you some grip and traction on the handles. So you just grab it there and open it up. So you have one kind of long leg and one short leg for your pliers. They have a nice spring load on them, and the two legs actually mean you can really get a 3-finger, even 4-finger grip on this side of the pliers, and use your thumb on the top leg or top arm, and yeah, you really have quite nice control there. They're not super pointed, but they could be, classed as needle nose, I would say. There's nice grip inside. There's just a slight recess here. There's not a circular recess for grabbing a nut or bolt or anything, but these are quite small and they're fairly light duty, I would say, so you're not going to be cranking too hard on anything, and just nice grip there for everyday tasks, I guess. And there isn't actually no, there is actually, yeah. Let's see. It doesn't look like there's a cutter. There is actually a small wire cutter down in the jaws there. See if we can get some light on it and get us to focus in. You can see the back part of the jaws here. There's a very small wire cutter, but again, you're really not going to be leaving on these too hard, I wouldn't have said, so that's going to be fairly limited use. You can see Leatherman tool inscribed around the actual pivot there, and yeah, so that's the main functionality of it. What else do we have on this side here? Let's close these up. And yeah, on this side here we have our scissors. Pull those out like so. These are spring-loaded, so again you have quite a nice grip here. The actual tool is quite long in comparison to the scissor handle, so you can hold it like so. and use your forefinger there for the scissors, so that's quite nice action. And that's it on that side. Over in here, now let's see, what are we doing? We need to open this up again, and yeah, that's just where the pliers fit in here. On this side we have a nail file. Now at first I wasn't sure quite how to open this, but I see there's actually a recess in the actual file part here, so you can get your nail in and pull that out. And if I can get this to focus here, you can see they've actually indented part of the file there to get your nail in, which is quite a nice feature. So you do have a small nail file on this side. There's another nick on the back if you want to get your nail in the other side, and a small flathead on the end here. So that's about it for there. And lastly, I guess there's tweezers, which is quite nice because something when I carry a Victorinox Swiss Army knife, the tweezers are something I always look for. And yeah, on this, they are in this part of the body here, and they're held in pretty firmly. You have to really give that a good pull with your nail to get those to break out of there. Pull those out. And just a nice little set of basic tweezers, great for splinters, things like that. And yeah, they have a nice spring to them, and they have a nice angular point on them as well, which is quite useful for getting hold of very fine things, threads or splinters, etc. So nice little set of tweezers, and just slot back in there. And that's about it, guys. The carabiner itself functions as a bottle opener too, so obviously this would go under the edge of your cap, and you use the rest of the tool to lever up, and that's about it. So it's pretty lightweight. It's I think it's only about 1.6 ounces, so really not too heavy to go in your keys or in your bag or even in your pocket. And the overall length is just about 3 inches, so it's really not a huge or heavy tool, and it's a great little addition to your keychain. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.